Billie Eilish, the person and artist. Billie Eilish is a very famous singer who has sung such famous songs as Lovely and Bad Guy. At the age of 13, Billie began writing songs with her brother Phineas, and, already at the age of 16, she released her first hit, Ocean Eyes, which since its release in 2016 has been played more than 400 million times, confirming her popularity. She was able to gain popularity thanks to the SoundCloud music platform, since it was there that she published her musical works. She was born on December 18th in Highland Park, Los Angeles. Her full name is Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell. She earned the nickname Pirate from her brother Phineas when she was 4 years old. Eilish grew up listening to the Beatles, Justin Bieber, Green Day, and Lana Del Rey. She has said that stumbling upon Runaway by Aurora on YouTube inspired her to pursue a music career. Hip-hop is her favorite genre and biggest inspiration. Eilish has cited Tyler, the Creator, Childish Gambino, and Avril Lavigne as major musical and style influences for her, and some others such as the Spice Girls, Britney Spears, etc. She has been compared in the media to Lavigne, Lorde, and Del Rey, the last of whom she says she does not want to be compared to, stating, "That woman Del Rey has made her brand so perfect for her whole career, and she shouldn't have to hear that." She has also named Rihanna as an inspiration for her style choices after she called fashion her defense mechanism during an acceptance speech. Eilish said that Ariana Grande's 2019 album Thank You, Next inspired her to continue making music. Billie Eilish and her brother were homeschooled. Their mother taught them music, thereby instilling in her children a love for music and the basics of art. At a young age, Billie was very fond of singing and dancing, and very often even her mother had to stop her so that she could concentrate on other matters. One of the more important periods in the development of her singing skills was participating in the Los Angeles Children's Choir at the age of 8, where she was taught how to not ruin her voice completely. Billie's love for singing often came at her family's expense, as she revealed to Vogue that "I sang so much that my family had to shush me." She began to write music at 11 years old. Billie Eilish is also very recognizable because of the oversized and baggy clothes that she wears. She does this because they are comfortable and because she thinks she should be recognizable for her music and not just for whether she is attractive or not. Whether you agree with her or not is up to you, but it has definitely become one of her trademarks. Due to her popularity, Billie made over $50 million in 2019, which puts her as one of the top earners in the music industry. From the first glance at this artist, you wouldn't be able to tell she's a multimillionaire. This is because she is not one to show off. She lives in a single-family home in Los Angeles, valued at around $760,000, which isn't very much for the amount of money she earns. Billie Eilish isn't the only one who has a music career in her family. Her brother also has his own music career as a singer and songwriter. Her mother also writes songs, and her father plays the piano and the ukulele. So clearly, the whole O'Connell family is musically inclined and are very talented at what they do. But obviously, the most famous of the family is Billie. Billie was able to reach the top of the charts, overcoming her own difficulties. You might not know, but she had Tourette's syndrome, a condition in which a person makes noise and movements without wanting to, and this can happen at any time. Billie struggled with this condition in her youth, but now has mainly come to control her Tourette's more in public, so not many people knew about it. Also, Billie has struggled a lot with mental health, which is why she wears baggy clothes, so she won't be judged on her body, as well as the fact that she refuses to smile in photos, since it makes her feel weak and powerless. However, even with all the hardships, she has risen to the charts and become the amazing artist that we all know today. Eilish has also revealed that she has synesthesia, a condition where certain sensory perceptions are associated with colors, letters, names, and/or numbers. During an interview with Rolling Stone, the singer said everyone she knows has their own color and shape and number in my head. Her fame, however, came as a very sudden boom, since she went from performing for 500 people to crowds of 40,000 in just under a year. How old was she when this happened? Only 16. This must have been a lot of pressure, but she loved doing music, so in a way she is extremely lucky to do what she loves. So, what are some other things about Billie that people may not know? Well, for a long time she has been a vegan, meaning she doesn't eat meat or eggs or milk or anything that comes from an animal. She does this because she really does not like the thought of animals being killed for their meat, and she doesn't like the thought of animals being enclosed for all their lives. This has led her to be a very public activist for animal rights, and has even won an award from PETA as the Best Voice for Animals, the award that she was very honored to receive. This isn't the only activism she has done. Billie Eilish is also a big activist for voting rights, and she believes everyone has the right to vote. However, it seems to fit and has even been seen promoting her fans to vote and support for voting groups. Another fact is that she is a huge horror fan, with some of her favorite movies and television shows being The Babadook, An American Horror Story, and The Walking Dead. She loves the horror genre so much that it even spilled into her music, since her first composition was based on The Walking Dead television show, and she called it Fingers Crossed. The main distinguishing feature of her character is her sincere love and care for her fans. She is constantly preaching about mental health and self-care to them, and she does appear to genuinely care about what happens to her fans. Also, her fans influenced her music quite strongly. An example of this was when Billie was given a fan-made drawing of her with the blacked-out eyes and crying tears, which she loved so much that she decided to take it to her producer and ended up being one of the main parts of inspiration for her music video for the song When the Party's Over. So, as you can see, Billie is a very interesting person and an amazing artist. But did you know she is also a record breaker? She is the only artist born after 2000 to have a #1 chart topper, as well as her being the youngest female to ever do so. This just shows everyone how truly talented an artist she is. This fame has been recognized by well-known artists such as DJ Khaled and Drake, which is obviously a very exciting thing to happen when you get recognition by such big names. Billie has also done many endorsements and released some of her own products. In April 2019, Eilish released clothing in collaboration with Takashi Murakami, inspired by her music video for You Should See Me in a Crown, also directed and animated by Murakami. Eilish also collaborated with Adobe Creative Cloud the same month for a series of advertisements as well as a social media art contest, where users would submit artwork with the hashtag BillieXAdobe. Eilish has appeared in the debut of Calvin Klein's I Speak My Truth in hashtag MyCalvins ad campaign in May 2019, as well as the Ad Council's Seize the Awkward campaign, a series of PSAs targeting mental health awareness. She fronted MCM's worldwide Fall 2019 advertising campaign in July 2019, and later that month collaborated with Los Angeles-based clothing brand Freak City for a clothing line. Following all of this, in August 2019, Eilish partnered with Apple to allow Apple Store customers to experiment with her song, "You Should See Me in a Crown," in music lab sessions in its stores. However, not all of her collaborations ended with happy fans, since Eilish's collaboration with the clothing company Siberia Hills was met with controversy after it is revealed that the company had used plagiarized designs of fan art of the character Nozomi Toho from Love Live, drawn by artist Makoto Kurakawa, for Eilish's clothing line. The brand later clarified that Eilish herself did not know about the plagiarism, which shows that she is still a caring individual and she does not condone the stealing of artwork. So, overall, Billie has become a beloved music sensation and almost turned into a household name. Her music career shows no signs of slowing down, and it is quite clear she will continue to be an idol and inspiration for millions of people around the world.